Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to learn computer lesson number 7 MS Excel formulas and functions. Introduction. In this chapter we will learn how to create a basic formula in Excel. One of Excel's most useful feature is that it allows users to create custom formulas in order to perform calculations on the data. Excel also contains built-in formulas called functions that make it easy to perform common calculations on data. Formula basics. Formulas in MS Excel begin with an equal sign. The equal sign tells MS Excel that the succeeding characters constitute a formula. If you don't enter the equal sign, Excel will treat your entry as text and the calculation will fail. To show the formula, we will begin with a simple exercise by selecting blank cell A1. Then type is equal to 5 plus 5 and press enter. Excel performs the calculation and produces a result of 10 in cell A1. Conditional formatting. Conditional formatting responds to the contents of cell. They are almost always applied to group of cells. For this, we have to click Home tab, then locate the style group and click on the downward arrow of conditional formatting. When you click on the highlight cell rules, this method will keep the cells inactive until the values contain the specific rule you select. You have the option to select greater than, less than, between, equal to, text, a date occurring and duplicate values. Cell styles. In addition to formatting the contents, we can also format the appearance of the cells. Go to the Home tab and locate Cell Styles. Select the desired cell from the various options. Try some cell styles and then their effect on the selected cell. Formulas. In the Formula tab, the categories are listed across the top of the Formula tab. Group titled Function Library. Basic formulas. To find the sum of a range of values, we can follow these steps. To add the values in rows or columns, use the sum function, which is a pre-written formula. To add all the values in a row or column, firstly, click the mouse in the cell where you wish to view the result. Then click the Auto Sum button on the Home tab or the Formulas tab. Highlight the range of cells you wish to add. Then press Enter key. Find the average, maximum or minimum. Use the average, max or min functions. Firstly, click the mouse in the cell in which you wish your result to appear. Click the arrow next to AutoSum on the Home tab or the Formulas. Then click the average, max or min function. Highlight the range of cells you wish to find the value for. Then press Enter key. To see more functions, click More Functions on the Formulas tab. To open the Insert Function dialog box, or go to the Formulas tab and click on the More Functions. Referencing cells in formulas. You can include or reference other cells in a formula. When you do, the result of the formula depends on the values in the referenced cells and changes automatically when the values in the reference cell changes. To see how this works, we will take one example. Firstly, enter number 10 in cell A1. Now select cell A2 and type is equal to A1 multiplied by 2 and then press enter key. The value in cell A2 is 20. If you change the value in cell A1 from 10 to any value, the value in cell A2 will also change. Relative references. By default, Excel uses relative referencing. In relative reference, we actually refer to the cell that is above or below or left or right to a number of rows or columns. For example, if you refer to cell D2 from F2, we are actually referring to a column that is two columns to the left of cell D2 and in the same row. When a formula that possesses a relative reference is copied from one cell to another, the value in the copied cell also changes. That is, if you copy a formula is equal to C2 plus D2 from E2 to the cell F2, then the formula in F2 adjusts in such a way that when the cell F2 is dragged downward by one row, the formula automatically changes to cell C3 plus D3 and places the resulting value of C3 plus D3 in cell F3. Absolute references. In case if you wish to maintain the original references as they were, then you should make use of absolute references. We will take one example. You should use the formula as $C, $2 plus $B, $2 so that when you copy the formula, the original reference is retained. To make the cell appear in absolute format, firstly, click on the cell you would like to edit and then press F4 key. And after pressing F4 key, you can press enter key. You will observe the cell A1 turn into $A, $1. Mixed references. To make the cell reference as mixed reference so that you can lock either a column or a row by preceding it with a dollar symbol. For example, if you use a formula as $D4 plus E4, then the value in the cell D4 is absolute and the value in the cell E4 is relative. References to the other worksheets. You can refer to cells in other worksheets within the same workbook just as easily as you refer to cells in the same worksheet. For example, to enter a reference to cell A2 in sheet 2 into cell A1 in sheet 1, we can follow these steps. Select cell A1 in sheet 1 and type an equal sign. Then click the sheet 2 tab. After this, click cell A2 and then press enter. After you press enter key, sheet 1 is now active. Select cell A1 and you will see that it contains the formula is equal to sheet 2 A2. Using date and time formulas. In this example, we have a list of birthdays. Our objective with this data is to find out how many birthdays occurred more than 6 months ago and how many occurred 5 years ago. To start with this, we will follow these steps. Firstly, click in cell A2, then type is equal to today and press enter key. MS Excel will automatically enter today's date. Then click in the cell C2. In this example, we want this value to be 5 years before today's date. To do this, the formula must be is equal to E date in bracket A2 to 60 and press enter key. 60 months is 5 years. If you simply get a numerical value instead of a date, that means you have to format the cell to be a date. Select your current data A4 to B10 and go to the Home tab. Click on the sort and filter drop down arrow. Then select filter. Now in the name and birthday column, you should see a drop down arrow. Click on the arrow under birthday. Select date, filters and between. Built-in functions. Statistical functions that calculate the maximum, minimum, average, etc. of a set of numeric data. A function is a task that is performed to produce a result. The result is used to take decisions. Functions are of two types. Those are created by MS Excel. Second function is mathematical functions that calculate the square root or absolute value of a number, product of same numbers. Here we have finished the lesson. Thank you.